Do you want to know how I mix with automation? This is part 5 of a mixing series coming up. Hello, my friend. Welcome here. This is Jose Velez. I'm a music producer and I do my own music and tutorials. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. This is a mixing series and this is part 5. If you have missed the other episode, just go and check it out. I have part 1, balance, static mix, and buses, part 2, EQ, part 3, compression, part 4, send effects, and this is part 5, automation. And we're getting to the finish line, and then I'm gonna be mastering. So yes, consider subscribing and giving a thumbs up if you have enjoyed and getting value out of this. And yeah, here we go. Leave a comment below. Okay, so automation. This means it will do something for you, moving knob, fader, and more that you want to do in your DAW, switching things for you. 30 years ago, they will have to have if the vocal is good in the verse, but then in the chorus they need to push it a little bit forward. They will have to do it manually, so they will have to put tapes and see, okay, here will be the verse and then here will be the chorus, so we have to put it in. They have to do it manually, and if they need to do another instrument, they need other hands and more hands as more automation they need. These days now, the DAW do it for us. We have to tell how and when, and then it will do it for us doing the automation. So the most common one, you can automate most anything, but the most common one used is the volume track. So this is gonna go up and down the volume, the fader. Okay, so here an example. You can go crazy with this with pan, effects, volume, but keep it simple. Here's a vocal. Here is too loud, so I bring it down and then bring it up over here. So you get the idea. It will save you time, and it will allow you to make exact timing and precision to make your music coming alive. Okay, this is an example of panning and so on. Okay, back to my song. So why do you have to do automation at the end? It's because you're gonna be locking your fader, and because you have pretty much everything at the volume and the balance that you want, but the automation gonna bring up those little details that you need to hear in the song, that little arrangement that coming up before the chorus or something like that. So I pretty much did everything, but I have to do these two instruments. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do these two instruments, and then I'm going to show you around what I did. Okay, so and every DAW is different, so you have to find. I use Reason, but I also use Studio One, but I'm doing this series in Reason. So you have to find out how your DAW work with automation. In this one, I had to right click on the fader and I had to click automation. See, I'm gonna start with this one, which is this one, and there you go. Now I have to double click, and then now I can write automation right there with my mouse, or I can use a fader port. I have a M Audio keyboard that I have connected, and I can use the port. But for this demonstration, I'm just gonna use the mouse, which is totally fine too. You don't have to buy anything. You can do it with your mouse. So here is the line. This is the volume that is set, and I want to bring this in the pre-chorus. So when you do automation, you need to ask yourself what is important in the song, and then less important and prioritize your order and go with drum, bass, guitar, and so on, and what is getting lost, what you need to hear, but then what you have to bring it down. So in this case, I want this lick here, or this arrangement, go a little bit up, and then here go to the normal volume that is set. It's just that I want to hear before the chorus does. So let's see, let's hear from here. So he's coming. So I want more of this just in the pre-chorus. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it like here, and this is the pre-chorus. I'm gonna, in the chorus, I want to be in exactly the same volume. Let's bring this bigger so we can see. So let's hear now. It's gonna come over here. There you go. Now it's coming down. Why is coming down? Because I want to leave space for the guitar, because now in the chorus the guitar are the main with the bass and acoustic guitar and the drums and everything. So this is like just a background, so it's not so important. So I wanted to feature that here, but here I don't want to feature that. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the next around. Let's see what we got here. I have to double click here. Yeah, so double click and make it bigger. Here the line, see, you can see the line. And I want the same here. Let me listen again. It's activating that. So that melody here, I want to bring that up a little bit more. Let me see if I want to be in the same. Yeah, so I want them more. And the question is, why do you want to do automation and not just raise the volume here? Because then you are messing up with your volume. If you set your volume and you were happy with your volume where it was, if you bring it up and then in the chorus or the pre-chorus or whatever part, then you're gonna be like, but now it's too loud. Because remember, you said already this, so now I'm just going, I have to write down what part. You listen with each instrument. It is fine in the chorus, it is fine in the pre-chorus, it is fine in the verse and the bridge. And if the bridge is getting lost, then it's automation. Just bring it up in the chorus with this technique. So now I'm gonna listen. It's going up here. Let's see if this is right. good. I want a little bit more of that. Let's check it out now. So now I'm happy there. Well, other thing that I usually do is before automation and when I'm gonna do automation, that you can use before you do automation, you can use the audio and just bring. If this is the part that I want to bring up, then I'm just gonna bring this part up, and that way I'm not doing automation this way. I'm gonna do it in this way, which I think is easier in the beginning, but let me undo that. God dang, it's gonna mess up. But I do this when it's easy part that I can see and do. But for more complex and finished, then I'm gonna use this method. Okay, this type. And so I'm gonna show you what I did. So I came and first started with the drums, and here I have the drum. Okay, so here you can see those 3 tones in the intro. I wanted to bring those up because this is the high tone. It was getting lost in the mix. So let's see. See, now it's up. And those are fine. The high. There you go. Now in the mix with everyone. So now they are more pressing. So I did the same here in the bridge, in the chorus, with that high tone. I did it in the low tones over here. I'm not gonna spend too much here because that now you know and have the concept. So then I went to in the bass. Sorry, not this one, that one. In the bass, I have a little line that it was getting lost. It's just over here. We bring it up, make it bigger. You can see. There you go. Just a little tiny volume in that lick. Let's listen without anything, just the bass. There you go. So now just that part, and then coming back again to normal. With everyone. There you go. See, just keep it simple. Simple. You can do automation with accent effects, with panning also. So it's pretty powerful using automation. In the acoustic guitar, just keep hitting the drum button over here. The acoustic guitar, in the beginning, I wanted to be loud because I wanted to keep that space for the guitar. But in the verse, especially second one, when the electric guitar enter, now I need to have space for the electric guitar, so I brought this down. And in the chorus, I have more instrument coming, so I had to bring my acoustic guitar even more down so I can have space and it not creating too much mud there. So let's listen. See, now you can hear the acoustic guitar here. Before it was in this level, it was too low. But now it's gonna bring it down to leave space for the electric guitar. You keep going, see? So, and this is a taste. This is what I like. You might want to keep it up, and it's up to you. Just bring it down. So let's say if I don't do the automation there, let's listen with the guitar. See over here. Then it's a lot of rumble there. In my case, that's what is my experience. Okay, so doesn't have to be. You might disagree, but that's fine. This is an art, so the pad here. I am bringing the pad in the beginning, and then bring it down in the intro here in second intro. Bring it that up, and then a little then in the pre-chorus down, because you heard there's a lot of instrument. Let's see. Bring it up. See? Then bring it up again. Then bring it down. Because I have more than 10, see? And the electric guitar is interesting. There you go. It was pretty good, the volume. Just I needed a little bit more in the chorus. So here the pre-chorus, and then in the chorus is bringing a little bit more. Yes, a little bit more present. See? Chant, chant, chant. If I take this away and put it back over here and listen. It's still fine, but I want a little bit more. So yeah, a little bit more. I'm happy with like that, see? So you have to experiment and check yourself with your own sound. And I think I am pretty much over here. So you have to write down and listen the entire song and start with whatever instrument you want. I start with drum, bass, guitar, and so on. And I hear or in the pre-chorus I need that tom, or in the verse what I need, what is getting lost, what I need to hear more, and then bring it up and then bring it down with each instrument, which is a lot of work and a lot of time that you have to spend. But at the end, it's bringing your mixing alive, your song alive. So it's worth to try and give that in. That's why when you start, you setting your level is not 100%. It's just a 75%, because then in the last step, which is automation, it's gonna bring that to the maximum quality and do it with vocals, with everything. And in the solo, I didn't, because it just a solo here. I just raise the volume of the fader because that's the only part here. But if I have more part, but then I had to do the automation. The same here. I didn't do automation because it just one um, track apart. So yeah, let me back my face up here. Okay, I think that's all for today. It's been a very great journey here to do this, or the series. I just need one more. It's gonna be mastering. So smash that like. If you getting value out of this, I know there's a lot to cover and there's a lot that I haven't covered. But just want to keep it simple. Okay, so leave a comment below and subscribe if you're not ready, and share with your friend, and release a new sound. It's inside of you. So thank you so much. See ya.